I mean, honestly, the obvious one's the Void. Void's still there.
I mean, if they want
you
to.
just want to play Faceless Void, play it.
I mean, you can. It gives you overall better game.
It never feels bad. It never feels bad.
Your lane's a little not. I mean, your lane's pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, but
it is. It's gonna be rough with most carries that are popular now because it's Viper Marcy, right? They're gonna harass you.
They're taking a lot of time for this pick. Maybe wondering if they want to just like sack lanes, run aggro try or something like. Sometimes that's also a solution that we've seen people do.
Ooh. Okay, go with the morph to deal with this one.
Cool. That I'm still waiting to get fully impressed by it. I know it has immense potential, especially versus like when you can actually utilize morph really nicely versus either the Undyings versus Ember Spirits and stuff like that. But so it's been a little lackluster, but can have a really good matchup in this game. Some limited disables for sure.
So, leaving by the looks of it, you imagine what their offlane hero to last, or is this Death Prophet going to go side lane?
I think it's going to be Jibba. He's played it a couple times now. He's been really good at it.
I mean, what would you like to see for that mid then? In terms of what we've had from Supreme so far?
I mean, nobody's showing. Nobody knows it's going to be going mid just yet, so it's kind of up in the air. We do still have the Invoker in the pool that we saw.
You gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left.
So bad. Works kind of well with.
Yeah, 5 seconds left now. Oh, Dire team ban.
Take out that AA, running the morph. They don't want to be hit by that direct counter.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess where they would have run it though.
I mean, you could have done Viper mid, Marcy offlane. But then again, should you really be scared of that?
10 seconds
right? Like that's what I mean. It's like,
hey, I mean, to be honest, though,
you ban it because you have all three. You have Wyvern, Morph, and Death Prophet. So
dude,
it's just like
AA mid can slap. Exactly. It could slap pretty hard.
So
get that Ags.
You know what? It's just because they have all three. If it's just like Morphling, then I'd be like, okay. I mean, but it's Death Prophet, Wyvern, and Morph.
Yes,
so
for sure.
Fine.
Radiant team ban.
Remember Pango bans? What are the very popular Supreme heroes? I mean, Void Spirit's in the pool.
True.
Right? I think he's gonna Void Spirit because there's there's literally a Marcy stun. That's it.
But then what about just going with his Invoker?
10 seconds left to pick a hero.
That's what I was. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Also, they could just. I think Invoker does. It's both drafts.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be who reveals what.
Oh, Dire team, pick him up, pick him out.
I'm feeling like it's Void Spirit for into the.
I mean, they're going to have that last pick, so they'll be able to respond to how Water Rune and Joyous close this up. I mean, yeah, Invoker for but you're right.
Right? Because the Alacrity is really nice for the push and all that. Even the EMP is going to be really nice if you Water Enjoy.
Sun Striking, the Cold Embraced heroes.
5 seconds.
Got everything. Play some Invoker.
Radiant team pick.
Storm Spirit.
Oh. Okay, I mean, it's playing into a Tiny and into a Death Prophet silence that can be a bit annoying. Morphling can also like turn into you and pull you.
Now, you've seen that Storm. What way are you going? Are you going the Void Spirit way, or are you going an Invoker way?
Rick, there's only 10
you can put Death Prophet in or go Queen of Pain, or you can go Invoker. If you get Queen of Pain, you can actually just destroy the Storm.
Oh, that is true.
And there's no stuns. Like, there's like very limited disable.
Oh,
so.
it is. Yeah, you're right. If you get some high mobility mid, you're going to be having a great time. And banning the puck, obviously, they want to get something that's going to be jumping around the map.
Choose your hero.
Oh, okay.
My.
No, wait, is this a mid morph? Because they feel like you can freely farm against the Storm?
Yes, so.
It is, yeah. Supreme's going to take, because they've seen the matchup. And, you know, if you play safe enough, play around the stick charges or whatnot, you can farm in that lane.
You can. You absolutely can. You just have to watch out for like level 2 or level 3 in particular if the Storm gets pull.
True.
And then he can actually set up a kill if the Morphling's not careful. But seeing this matchup a lot, the Morph can fare well unless the Storm just full plays. You have to play super aggressive at the Storm and play very confident and get that pull and try to go for those pressure kills early on. But I understand why they did this, right? Because now Weaver's like... It's not Quap from mid, but it's the same elusive kind of style, where now it's a carry Weaver versus Viper Marcy. He can actually get a good amount up there if he's careful.
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
I think overall, it definitely feels like a draft from Into the Breach where I feel you only do this if you feel you are better than your opponents. You know, just straight up, right? Saying that we're going to have a carry Weaver and also put a Morph in the mid lane to also hit creeps and farm. Like that, you know, you're kind of saying a message there. You know, because to sort of put them off in the mid, it is risky still. You're sure in that 1v1 matchup, if you play smart with your HP, you shouldn't die. But if suddenly things start to get tripped up in the mid lane, you're going to really struggle to sort of find those core heroes that are going to be able to make those plays to get back in the game. So yeah, I'm excited to see this, because if it pays off, it's going to look like a very one-sided game, I feel, for Into the Breach. If they get away with this lane.
They'll outscale if they're able to like, keep the game a little bit slower and not let Water Rune Enjoyers get these big pushes going. I guess maybe that's their concept, because they have Wyvern, they can slow down these pushes constantly, and then they'll be able to outscale. I'm just honestly really curious, and I'm really looking forward to see what Supreme is even going to do on the morph. Will he vary a little bit? I'm unsure. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
how much can you vary?
Exactly, that's the thing, you know, right? You got to kind of get these first big items or such. Is he going to be able to gank as a morph? I imagine most of that is going to rest on sort of the moves from, you know, Ari. You know, I said, of course, we had a great game from Ari on his Tiny before. He's got his work having to make half across the map, whilst he's got a morph and a Weaver farming away. So a very interesting dynamic and approach that Into the Breach have taken in this game, and we'll find out if it works as we get ourselves into this game 1 of Into the Breach versus Water Rune Enjoyers.
Oh, I gotta reconnect. Give me a moment. I cannot see. My screen is black. At least I have the PGM. At least I can see everything that's going on a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I can see the potential for, oh god, I'm gonna say 11 monkeys, for Water Rune Enjoyers to get like a good push going and get like a nice advantage with this Luna and stuff like that, but I can also just see them getting outscaled versus Morph and this Weaver and just lacking catch to ever really get onto them.
Yeah, very excited to watch this mid matchup. Yeah, just see if Supreme trips up and makes a mistake. He dies to the Storm in the 1v1. It's gonna be rough.
Woo. 30 seconds until the game
All right, I can't click on Hero, so I'm gonna be going full PGM for this game, unfortunately. Looks like my lobby got bugged out, at least for me somehow, but doesn't look like we have too many, anything that's like out of the ordinary in particular for any starting items. Headdress, usual on our Chen, some stat items. Boots on Ari to start up so he can make these moves around. And we do see deep vision, at least from both sides, so both may be looking to at least read the lane positionings if anybody's going to do any dodging.
Look at this game. It just started, baby.
But I think we'll have standard lanes.
Let's have a look.
See. Is ZY, ZZ, or ZY, ZZ for you?
I think it was Z's.
He starts with Sentry and immediately buys a second one. Love to see that. I think it's really important, not of course to just block camps, but you're playing versus Weaver. You want a casual Sentry in lane. I think I say it every time that we do see Weaver, but we do see Kadaro. He's prepared as well. He knows how to counteract it. It's underway.
Let's have a look. See how well Take a Camp farm here against the Viper Mask.
Yep, and let's see how well top is able to farm as well too, because that's also can be a bit of a scary lane even for Luna. That Prophet is insanely powerful, and a tiny combo and toss back on top can do it. But same time too, Chen is usually able to guarantee lanes pretty consistently.
And yeah, in the mid, what do you expect sort of at the CS result between these two? Like, is the Morph truly just able to freely farm, or should Storm be able to bully him away from some waves?
I think he should be able to freely farm. Stokov has impressed a lot, especially like on his Lina and his, honestly, Storm Spirit a couple times, but I think Supreme is comfortable with this matchup. That's why he went for it. And at the very least, it's like, sure, in the past, this last patch, of course, when we had small camps, then you'd be like, yeah, Storm will out-farm because he's got small camp. But no small camp available, so let's see if Supreme can withstand the pressure of these early levels, because that's the biggest concern. Up to level 3 is when he struggles the most.
Creep away from being able to send his bottle out.
He's struggling though. 9-4 on the Storm at the moment. Slightly. This does make a bit of an aggressive dive down bottom on the Marcy. We'll be okay. He's tanky, but he's been using the rebound actually to secure the range creeps because they're having a little bit of issue getting onto that one versus the Weaver and Wyvern.
So far on the top lane, CS Battle and TMOS. So just slowed a bit. So, you know, Jibe not getting a huge amount out of this lane.
No, definitely not. Mary's doing an excellent job.
Oh, and it's actually going to be down bottom there. The Taker will get the first blood moments before dying himself. But that'll be a worth from him, getting that first blood.
Super worth it. Versus the Viper lane, anytime you get the kills on him, and he's winning in the CS by a decent advantage too. I love when we love. Oh yeah, look at top, and then boom, bottom. First blood happens for observers.
Denied.
Pretty big deal for a Taker. He's getting free farm. Luna is getting contested, even though Death Prophet, we see Jibe, he's not getting that guaranteed farm. He's got pretty much the same as the Viper, and he is slowing down Palantimos slightly more, at least for now. Constantly looking at mid. This is as the Morphling, you have to be able to endure the fact that the wave is going to get pushed on you a lot of times because you don't have an element to be able to push out when you go for the adaptive strike. But then Storm always is just going to force power.
I mean, what sort of item do you see Supreme going here from this sort of mid position?
I think standard. I don't think he's going to deviate on.
There's not going to be anything crazy. You're still just playing more for the end of the day.
I would think so. I mean, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't gotten to see these mid morphs as much, but I'd imagine he just goes.
Bottom lane, Taker continuing to deal fantastically with the pressure.
Yeah, this was smart. This was a smart switch up that did.
Absolutely, because when you draft Viper Marcy, you don't expect the enemy carry down in a perfect CS at 4 minutes in. It's not what you would have hoped for. We'll see in the mid. Very, very low. Supreme not going to quite be able to continue to chase him down. Those is hit. Splinter Blast blocked by the infused raindrop.
Stokov will be able to get the rune though. Pretty damn important, at least. He gets the deny in the face of Supreme. Nicely done.
There's how bottle charges here, Supreme.
Yeah, really good rotation by the Marcy.
With my thanks.
Yeah, Ziz is still here, punching it.
Yeah, he's still sitting
Kadaro.
I mean, Kadaro can't walk back to lane because of this.
He's going to make sure he takes a fair bit of damage, or at least get up in the air with the Arctic Burn.
Has to be careful how close he walks near that Marcy too. Whenever sidekick's available. 1-5 though, Weaver. Significant advantage over the Luna. Palantimos is getting slowed down a lot.
And Jibe's starting to catch back up. You know, we're seeing sort of pretty much even last hits on the top now between the two cores. Jibe closing the gap.
They can't actually apply pressure onto Jibe at all. Right? Most heroes, I mean, most lanes can't anymore because of how crazy Spirit Siphon is, of course. But Tenant Luna, if others like creeps, it's just not. It's not gonna do much. And we actually see 2 points in Crypt Swarm with the new Death Prophet. Even he was always taking this. But
I mean, was that just down to the fact that he was having a tough time CSing, so just
I guess so.
More of a chance to secure last hits from range?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Second point is still super valid. Not slowing the Weaver down. Morphling is getting impacted a little bit because of that bottle refill that he didn't get. But a slow start, and usually, especially with like Viper lineups, Viper lanes, you want to get in it, you want to be able to kind of crush the lane a bit. That's not happening. Not by any means. The other 2 lanes, though, are going pretty good.
Denied.
Seeing the rotations, at least from the ports. See Ari, take stop rune.
I'll make a move on Jibe. Some nice micro here, blocking him off. Able to clean out the creeps there with the Crypt Swarm and allow him to get back to safety. Even thinking about turning, gets another Crypt Swarm off. Both him and Ari, very, very low, but they will survive.
Pushing the limits there. Both have to go back to base now at this point. So Palantimos will be able to secure that farm catch right back up to the Weaver. Yeah, great. I mean, very calm early game. Nothing crazy kind of going on here. Water Rune Enjoyers, though, they are coming out a little bit ahead, which I think their lineup would like to do, at least out of these lanes.
That is true as well, as I believe Scriff pointing out, Lunar Blessing now, nighttime. Yep. Everybody's getting a tasty amount of bonus damage.
If only it affected creeps as well. Chen army at nighttime. Can you imagine? Okay, an early rotation, the Arcane Rune.
He wants to make something happen with this. Yibei staying close to the tower. Bottom. See top as well, so they're making the move. Stoikov leading on to Yibei. They've got the catch with the rune. And they should have the damage here with the three of them. They'll take Yibei down.
Nice rotation. That's always the advantage also of the Storm versus Morphling matchup. Morphling not going to look to make the moves. He is just going to play the standard Morphling. Storm can easily look to punish these side lanes. And with Chen, they can look to start pressuring towers and this aura. Top. Somebody might have to come to address it, even maybe more than one hero.
Top tower is under attack.
I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out for Into the Breach, because it just doesn't seem like the approach that most teams would take when they see this sort of heavy push lineup come at them. You know, this whole idea of, hey, you know what, we'll put a Morphling in mid. You know, because
they have no active playmaker now to slow this
you've got
kind of
these
stuff
two
down.
cores. Like, who's going to turn up to these pushes?
It's got to pretty much just be multiple heroes that do it. Yeah, they're just going to give the top tower. I mean, it's not the most important tower by any means. It's actually the least important, of course.
Yeah.
But either way, a big injection of gold, at least for the Luna. Now you can open up the map for where Luna can go, and same thing for Chen to make rotations and pressure those other lanes. No rune for Stoikov this time, though. Doesn't get that regen rune, of course. We did see Morphling take it, so he's just going to jungle in the meantime.
Rewarded.
But they're going to probably look to make another move soon. At least rotate down bottom with the Chen, I'd imagine, in a few moments. Right now, it looks like Mary is doing as much stacking as possible. I think oh, he's triple stacking. Look at this.
Middle tower's under attack.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I smashed it.
So, prioritizing just going for the farm mid, though. Try to poke Stoikov.
Very hard kill to get.
Yep. Just looking for mostly damage on the tower mid. Got quite a lot of it here.
Whoa, what I miss?
See mid. A setup. Won't have enough damage though. Supreme more than fine here as he waveforms away. He's got a regen rune as well.
Dream. Still kind of wrap around and play aggressive. Stoikov, he's playing super aggro as the Storm Spirit this game.
Ari step up into this. Go back up Stoikov. He wants to continue to go. Zips in aggressively over towards Ari. Really wants to kill up this tiny. My goodness, Stoikov. He's crazy.
Jeez, oh, these players are really pushing the limits for these. I mean, this one wasn't even close to beginning the kill, to be honest with you. This one, he needed to commit a lot more to have any attempt.
Yeah, I mean, they're ready to go, and I think, you know, this is
bottom.
what I can do here. Vibe Strike, been dropped down onto a Taker. Taker's got the bugs out onto BNC, won't chase. The backup's coming in here. Z's here at the side, and he can catch up the dust. And the time lapse has already been used, but won't quite be able to chase him into the trees.
Nice attempt, though. Now Ari is in the air. Yeah, perhaps this is.
Quick combo. Wait for Ziz to jump away. There's not. Taken down. BNC trying to find the trade on Ari. Ooh, not quite enough damage. Cold Embrace there as well. Kill it. An early time to lose that tower, though.
It is very early, which that's going to be a concern, because they got that top tower, but mid is always going to be more important, at least to see rotations and everything, at least for the side of Into the Breach. And now also, like Weaver, he's still top net worth. He can this bottom lane, get to jungle, look to pressure a little bit, give the Wyvern lane, maximize. And then now Wyvern, he's going to be probably the most important element, I feel like, for Water Enjoyers to kill now in these next minutes or so, because he's going to be the one that just holds the bottom tower and this mid tower as long as possible. I want to see rotations coming out from Water Enjoy. It looks like they're going to start moving.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, of course, yeah, Stoikov, he wants to fight for a reason. You know, he wants to go.
Against this Morph Weaver, it's super greedy, so they got to punish it.
Absolutely. You speed this game up, Into the Breach could crumble.
Really trying to dive versus this Wyvern.
Let the fun begin.
Well.
He does. Take up.
He's out.
As well, he's still surrounded by the four of them, but pretty much the entire team's coming in to back him up. It's now become a bit of an awkward spot for Water Rune Enjoyers to find themselves, and they'll lose Mary, or lose BNC as well.
Perhaps another.
Stoikov's going to try and jump onto Jibei, but the ghosts are out. This is not a fight for the Storm to take.
Oh, diving past the tower, because this is the one thing that I feel like we see this one every game that there's a wyvern, right? It's like you see the wyvern nuke the wave, and it's just like we need to dive this wyvern, but they split up. They kind of go for both targets and get fully countered on, and now it's actually the breach going to be the one to push another tower.
Stoikov, he's very low on mana. He's still trying to push out this wave in the mid. They've got the two of them here. TP's coming over.
Be all right.
Kadaro found himself pretty deep in enemy territory. Has got the curse if he can get it off, but not quite able to do so.
Nice injection for Palantimos, who's already been kind of just chilling on his own the entire time. That's very nice, level 9 already. He's also got the more stacks coming along as we see Ancients. There he is, boosting him up. But still, I think the name of the game should still be speed. I know that they scale. They have like this tri-core with the Luna, the Viper, and the Storm. But it does still feel like a little bit of fear if the game just continue to stall out. Sure. You can just let this Weaver and Morphling just sit back and farm. So I think still, name of the game plan is still just go bottom. Even though you died, you lost a couple of heroes, just don't overcommit. Take the tower.
It definitely feels like at the moment, if they do group up, they're going to be very strong at taking these objectives, and it's not going to be easy for Into the Breach to turn up and defend when the full 5-man's there, and they're sort of pushing around Palantimos' Luna.
Yeah, and if they don't have like the Death Prophet Exorcism, if they don't have Curse or anything, they'll completely neglect those fights. So you have to be very careful whenever Chen does turn up. Get this tower. They're less than 1k lead for this Luna. Palantimos definitely wants to increase a little more. He's still in a good spot, but definitely wants to keep boosting up that gold. He wants to be higher than that person.
Dyer's top tower's fallen.
Farms a lot faster. Rude.
Trying to zip in and start off the action, but the curse is down, catching the three of them. Stoikov getting low. Ari able to jump into position. They'll take out the storm. Toss onto ZYZZ. He's up to the high ground. Palantimos also having to escape the siphon of Jibe. They're getting split up here, Waterrune enjoyers. Into the breach, they'll continue to chase them down one by one. Mary being bullied by her, taken off to the side. They'll zip forward here with a waveform, cut through the Viper. Zip ZZ out of the game as well. 4 dead on Waterrune enjoyers.
Kind of the worst place for them to get caught, it feels like. In the river, this lineup in general, it's all about like fighting around those towers and just getting the push going, but getting caught in river by a beautiful curse and a follow-up with Ari there, it's going to make things more difficult than it felt like they were already starting to become. No, it's less than 1k, but it does feel like this pressure needs to come from them, and they get caught trying to go for a play on a rune.
The 5-man from Waterrune enjoyers can be strong at this point, but very much punished by these ultimates of Into the Breach. Just at this part, they were just split up completely. There was just no fight to be had any further for Waterrune enjoyers.
The thing is that their lineup overall, it's not good group up and push, but it doesn't actually have good team fight in a way. It's kind of weird. So it makes it a lot harder when you do fight into these big ultimates. The Exorcism had just come up, so they kind of just had the perfect setup there for the side of Into the Breach. So we're gonna start the Roche though. This they can sneak pretty easy, especially that both those ults are down.
Will Into the Breach scout this?
I don't think they're gonna expect this one. This is pretty sneaky. I like it a lot. This is really nice. As soon as the nighttime hit too, so they're, I mean now Luna's there, but they were starting it and Luna wasn't gonna get more benefit. Alright, super early, 15 minutes. A good move. Trying to take advantage of those ultis being on cooldown. Back to the name of the game. Get that push going. Yeah, the lanes, side lanes are in a good position. Mid is still really hard to actually sandwich on without like smoking and wrapping though, so they're just gonna back up and use it as some farm for the time being.
So yeah, Into the Breach. I don't think they'll mind too much if, again, things calm down. The enemy having the Aegis. There's the Supreme Morph and the Attacker Weaver are able to continue to farm.
Yeah, I feel like they'll always take the slowdown for sure in this game. They have really good ways to keep the waves pushed out too. You see there, like the wave push, the wave clear has Blitz, the old school. Looking at the way that they can push out lanes, it's super easy. Death Prophet nukes it, Wyvern nukes another one, and they can constantly look to make plays with the Tiny. Smoke up.
Over here now.
Daro, very sneaky though.
The damage. Gonna continue to try and push on here for Supreme. Pin.
Nice
Manta's pop. by the dispose, and he will get caught. They'll take him out. Not able to play his way out of that one. The persistence from Waterina Joy secures them the kill on the Morph.
What a mess.
Nobody on the side into the breach even reacting kind of at all, except the Wyvern who TP's bottom, but it comes out quite late. Really good dive. Now they can actually push.
Absolutely,
so
yeah. Here
smoke.
off the map. Time to push. Take these towers.
This Luna will be very strong whenever it is a full group up around her, though. With the side, with all the buffs, as we like to, the Chen army always giving thousands of auras. So Luna is going to be incredibly strong in those team fights if she is able to stay ahead. But still, only 500 out of the Weaver is not a... Like, Luna wants to farm a lot faster. This Weaver is having a phenomenal game in the lane.
KB next, south the Maelstrom. Same to be said for Palantimos. He'll should have sooner though. He'll have that solid timing to make moves as a unit once Waterina Joy is.
He needs to just finish BKB before he turns up at all, because he doesn't have Aegis. They know that the Storm has it, so Palantimos does have to be in a pretty good position, at least until he has it. Does find a Pupil's Gift off, so yeah, this is going to be a really tough to bring down Luna when he is grouped up with his whole team. Super tanky.
Got 2 minutes to play with the Aegis. Definitely time to try and look for a fight, or at least threaten a tier 2 tower.
Lanes just keep getting forced in, so they don't actually have... They don't have good opportunities to really look to use this Aegis, to be honest. Under the Breach is doing a really good job of pushing, just shoving the lanes, not giving opportunities for them to find any type of catch or anything like that. Looks like it's mostly going to be just a farming Aegis.
Waterina Joy is. I mean, is there any way that they could maybe feel that they themselves actually have the edge in terms of the Luna being able to carry? As sort of the later stages kick in?
They got to get more control of the map if that's the case, though, because he's going to get out-farmed the two cores. Even the Death Prophet is going to start transitioning pretty hard. Jibe is getting a ton of farm on the map. But they need to just continue to play fast and somehow get these towers. Like, this is a big kill. Now maybe they can actually sandwich and potentially look to go for bottom tower.
Oh, Dire's courier got killed. Are you kidding me?
Hasted Morphle is causing some issues.
Towers under attack.
Ari, very close to the blink.
That's probably what the Breach is waiting for before they look to take any of these fights, because their initiation is a Wyvern Curse at the moment. But even though they get this kill on the Wyvern, it's just going to be another one with those kills of just like to back up and farm rather than to go for any extra pressure onto the tower. Still being careful.
No, they're not looking to rush it. What Palantimos queues up as his next item. It's going to be something they feel is something that he's able to get online soon enough so to make those moves. We'll see the builder Supreme Manta into the BKB, making sure that he lives regardless of what they throw at him.
Tank up, does he go? I mean, it's a really good Scotty game, so I'd imagine that's probably the choice for the Luna. Versus, it's the same thing as like the AA, you know, the AA ban. You're versus Morphling, Death Prophet, Wyvern, so I'd imagine he does go Scotty next. Tanked up. Aegis has been reclaimed, and the blink is done, so kind of perfect timing for the Breach to find something.
Yeah, Ari's ready to go. Immediately able to catch out the Chen. Mary goes down.
Now it's their go time. All it's available, blink dagger, and you constantly have this good lane positioning on your team because you're constantly shoving lanes. You have good wards as well because of Ari, using that deep vision earlier. Not rushing it though by any means. I'm pretty sure that they're probably saying like the Morph will be okay to outcarry this game if he does get the
I think
farm.
so. I mean, I'm a little concerned with sort of how relaxed Waterina Joy seems to be.
I gotta be honest. I agree.
I feel like as time passes, it's only going to get harder for this lineup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
BKB's done on Death Prophet. BKB's finished on the Weaver. I'm getting closer. So not only are they going to have the team fight disadvantage because you don't really have that much team fights. Like it's their ult from Luna is kind of their best one. On the other side, the Breach has tons of ults that they can utilize, and they have BKBs on most of the cores. Top though.
For the next fight,
Okay.
Yari He's going to be able to get the jump in again onto Mary. Supreme with the follow-up. See, at the same time, Stoikov's going aggressively with the arcane ring, but Kadar able to protect himself from Cold Embrace. And we'll see Supreme go down. A silence on the storm and take a trying to fight. Stokov is able to zip out in time or get away. A trade that Waterrune and Joyce will be very happy with. Into the breach, of course, they want to keep this going. Try and find Ari's able to jump into the side, get the toss avalanche onto the two of them. BNC taken out. There's the follow-up from Kadar as he locks the two of them down. It's around Palantimos. Palantimos will fall.
He's now dominating.
What I mean, that was beautiful by Ari.
They might not be done yet. Ari is going to look to go again. He's in with an avalanche and a toss. I mean, we saw it against Secret. Ari on the tiny.
That was unbelievable though. Like the way that they're already pinging. Like as soon as their morph died, they were just like, we're gonna stop this fight if they overchase. They start overchasing. His team jumps to the Viper in the front, and he's like, I got a two-man stun Ava, and he does it perfectly. The toss onto one, Ava follow, Kadar will follow up. I'm so astonished at how Supreme died. I mean, he just got burst, and I think the tornado creep from Mary pulled him into the Eclipse.
Did he die so quick? I didn't even see him die.
Look, watch. He gets tornadoed. He gets wild winged into Eclipse. And I think he just didn't expect to get pulled back into it. But still very confident into the breach. Even though they lose that Morphling, they have this Weaver, this Death Prophet that are transitioning, as we were saying. And they have Ari the monster on Tiny.
Yeah, that's the thing we're sort of talking about, the Weaver and the Morphal scale. Ari's like, what about me? I'm going to carry this one.
He queues up Echo Saber after that fight.
Did he actually? Did he?
Yeah, he absolutely
he's ready to carry this. Now he's had enough sort of the passive approach that his team wants to go with the draft. You know, this man wants to kill.
Now game looks a lot more difficult because pace of the game is just going to naturally match into the breach and their ultimate cooldowns in particular, how they want to pick and choose these battles. So 30 seconds till EXO. They can chill, wait for that fight. Weaver's also finished up the BKB. Getting more and more worried for Waterrune enjoyers.
But Palantir, he's close to Skadi. You've only got to imagine that when the Skadi's done, time. You know, they're grouping up, they're going, because I don't know what else they're waiting for. Because if they keep on waiting, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, the thing is though, now it's tough to, of course, say, like in hindsight, of course there could have been like other things they do, but it's tough now going into and finding the Wyvern, because that's what they need to do. The Wyvern has Blink Dagger now as well too, so they have to try to get these big team fight advantages by taking out these supports early in the fight. But into breach, as we said, ult's back up. They're smoked, they're ready to go. Morphling has BKB, so shouldn't die in the next scenario either.
Gotta keep our eyes on our fights.
So of course, for that Skadi play versus triple ranged cores, it's gonna be very beneficial once he picks it up as well. Kind of interesting how we do see that. Two lineups, 3 ranged cores. Not the most standard kind of thing that you do see.
Absolutely. Well, only 2 melee heroes in the entire lineups.
Yeah.
Entire game.
Oh boy,
Right.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Oh, no.
It's a killing spree over here.
Z's there with the avalanche and hesitation. Supreme to jump in and help finish the kill up.
They're starting to run away with it, and Roche is up. There's, I believe, a Chen creep inside of there, so they'll spot it, but there's an exorcism available, and then they're also just like, come to us, right?
I mean,
like, please fight us.
You come anywhere near this cliff, and Ari's going to be jumping you.
Yeah.
And they know it. I mean, they'll smoke up to try and get an angle to approach.
The breach is ready for it, though.
Warrior just got killed.
With the jump to start things off, Mary will be able to get the mech off, but he still gets popped here by Supreme. Taker forcing back BNC. Not really an area that Waterrune enjoyers can step into at all.
Oh, Mary's having a rough one. They constantly killing him before he gets like anything off. He got mech this time, but the last time he didn't get a single spell off. Now Roche is dropping Chen up in 10.
Those little rascals are hitting Dyer's
He's making the jump. How you starting
Scary.
this? Ooh, it's a 4-man rebound stun there as they initiate. Over to the side, Windows Curtis is used, but they're able to split from this. Ari goes down, the Eclipse and the BKB is there from Palantir. Was still pushing towards the pit, and BNC was able to steal the Aegis. And they'll get it on the Viper. Waterrune enjoys, able to take this fight around the Roshan pit. Palantir gets the triple.
I mean, oh, Ziz making up for the entire
exactly.
game. A four-man rebound.
Yeah.
That looked pretty difficult to approach, and they just literally burst the Weaver instantly. He time lapses back in and dies anyway, and they steal the Aegis. All right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Anything can happen.
You don't get to see a four-man rebound done every day. That was
Radiant's
fantastic
top
stuff
tower is
there
under
from
attack.
Ziz.
How much gold injection did Luna just get as well too, right?
Because
That is
Radiant
insane
just
after this last fight. Look at this again. Wow.
It's massive. Just to be able to take out the Weaver at the start of that fight, force that buyback, and then, Palantir was able to get the BKB Eclipse off at the side, also being perfectly split so that the curse just didn't really catch many, if anything, other than the initial target at all. They approached that a very difficult fight in an incredibly impressive way there.
I can't believe it, right? With 4 heroes too.
Jeez,
They did not have the channel live until the last
wrecked.
minutes of it, or last seconds of it. Phenomenal. I mean, yeah, totally shocked by the way that it went down, but the angle of approach is perfect. I can't believe Blink just walks in.
Back in action. The breach.
Keep the fight.
The moves going.
Yep, they're still very strong. They still are. They still should have mostly the team fight advantage, but Blink stands
The
out.
kill. I mean, Jibbe, not able to trade that off to the side. Storycorp does get caught in the combo of Ari. CM, BNC continue to push forward. The curse will come out in time, allows the Taker to get the time lapse off. That's the Aegis taken out of the hands of BNC.
Well, Taker's getting tripped up a little because that Mindbreaker, it looked like.
Go for BNC a second time, Ari. And Avalanche. The KB is off in time for BNC. Still though, the heals are there. Cold Embrace keeps Ari alive. Supreme trying to shift the move, but Palantir just stands his ground and shreds through the two of them.
Perfect situation for Glaze there, and he has all those auras that we were mentioning from Chen. Well, at least a couple. He didn't have any creeps there, but wow, standing their ground. This Morphling unable to actually fight versus the Scotty, the pickup.
I mean, absolutely. It seems like, at the end of the day, maybe they had it right here. We're saying,
Maybe they did.
Palantir, he's going to be able to out-carry the both of them.
Especially if they can steal an Aegis. Level 21 now. Close to a Daedalus. He's got the Wraith Pact on Chen, so Chen can actually negate a lot of that damage.
Yeah, just excellent aggression from BNC. Just, these heroes kept trying to trade with him, and he was just stacking up the poison attacks, doing so much damage.
In the fight afterwards, like when they chased forward, they were just getting bounced. The glaives were just bouncing between the two of them perfectly.
Palantir can keep this up. Top of the net worth, 5k ahead of that a Taker at this stage, and well on the way to having a full Daedalus.
Yeah, they got to start. You got to start feeling really good. I think Into the Breach is probably just like, oh my god, what just happened to us? Like,
Yeah, like this
we
Luna's
spoke to
destroying
reset.
them.
Game was looking pretty solid for us. We probably would have had a Roche and everything, but the whole game is flipped. They're probably feeling a little bit scared about taking it to these later stages for themselves, because Luna is just massive after all that. Storm also BKB, so survivable. Also, team DD rune. After they've controlled the map a little bit, they're getting these power runes for the Storm too.
Bit of an awkward spot now for Into the Breach. So they're still trusting their ability to farm and outscale. May they be a bit too concerned now with how much of a lead the Palantir is getting against their cause.
He has full Daedalus now.
Yeah, it's
Titan
massive.
Sliver Daedalus. He's got all the buffs, the sidekicks, etc. The Breach now maybe also have to be a little more careful themselves already. He's got this Echo Satyr Ags. He wants to try to scale, but someone's got to take the step back to have some type of more supportive items. Push on into the Breach. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but just not having these like Glimmer Capes or anything, or Force Staffs to reset versus these fights now that Water Run Jr. is astonished in the last two engagements.
Yeah, here.
We're hunting.
Dire's top
They
tower is
seem
under
like
attack.
Into the Breach are aware that this.
But look at the line.
coming for them.
They know.
Oh, spot. Taker in the trees. He has to BKB time lapse.
Really good sweep though by them. Like they literally draw exactly the line. They know perfectly that they're going to be sitting inside the tree line there. Not going to check for the other two, but they will be able to push out these lanes. And oh, look at the rune bottom.
Colby will be happy with that, especially with how aggressive he likes to play in these fights.
Well, Taker nearly has his Scotty finished. So still, after these last few fights, is quite significantly far behind the Luna, but this will at least allow him to stick on the Luna a little easier and perhaps fight back. What is that? The Aghanims is finished now.
Now we will see top Ari. Does get spotted in the trees as they lay down the high ground ward.
Stayed there for over 2 minutes. All right, let's see what the Ag Morphling is also going to be able to do. That's the stolen attack. Maybe I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, he's going to be going for the Luna with this then?
I guess so. It would just make him a better Morphling, right?
Yeah.
If it's nighttime, his whole team gets plus damage too. If he turns into Luna. Hey.
Very true, very true. Something that Taker and Ari in particular will be very happy to receive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're the ones getting aggressed on pretty heavily now because of these moments. Look at the lane positioning. They've got bottom pushed out, but other two side lanes, even though they have great heroes to keep these waves pushed out, they can't actually do it because of Water Enjoyers getting this map control. The breach though, they've got, I think they've got like everything that they wanted, at least in items. For now, they got all big pickups.
Get the catch.
See Mary. Far.
Looking pretty dead.
Ari.
Pretty. Placing Palantimos into a bit of action, but Palantimos does have backup. Stoikov's going to go straight to the backlines, get on top of the Wyvern, take out the two supports. Ari and Kadara go down. This Water Rune ensures they're ready to push one more. They turn towards Jimmy. Elizabeth comes crashing down. Stoikov cleans up the triple. Palantimos focused by Supreme and Taker will finally come to an end, but Stoikov has the backup of BNC. The two of them looking to tackle the Morphling, and they drag in Supreme. Supreme pops the Manta. Waveform TP attempt to an escape, and he'll make it away.
Oh my god, it's looking like total disaster for Into the Breach until they get that cleanup kill, at least on the Luna. The curse actually kind of griefed them, I feel like, a little bit because they tried to commit onto this Luna and then it just gets turned on and they lose both supports instantly. But somehow they're able to stand ground with the two of them and make up for it. But again and again, Water Rune Enjoyers, they're able to take these fights. Standing the ground with the Luna, Palantimos is the boss.
See again, Stoikov, insane amount of damage done in this fight. Cleaning up the back lines and sort of getting both cores down to a point where they just couldn't really solidly turn back up into this. I mean, Supreme, as you said, just getting away with minimal HP in a very, very dangerous spot towards the end of that team fight.
Stoikov is scaling super hard now too, though, with his Luna, so they are getting this like really good dual core scaling at the very least.
Also the two supports again in trouble. So they've lost Kadaro. Trying to get He's chilling on the cliff. And Stoikov's in with the backup. Now Zip over, get the grab onto it. Take if they got enough damage to burst through him. Not quite. Take able to get the time lapse off. Ari jumps over towards BNC. BNC out of mana. Soon to be out of HP as well. He'll get left behind by the rest of Water Rune Enjoys.
Oh, Radiant's top tower.
Already getting another snag. Playing a little too over aggressive, Water Rune Enjoyers. Stoikov trying to push the limits. Not quite enough damage. But you could see that Into the Breach was a little hesitant how far they fully committed there. But they finally find the opportunity to get these big kills. Weaver catching back up. But Stoikov, as I mentioned, he's getting big scale also. So it's not just a Luna at this point that is going to be that big scaling core, at least on the side of Water Rune Enjoyer. So maybe that's probably what they were also thinking, that he's going to have a pretty decent game. He's got Lincoln's now essentially done, and the catch is pretty lackluster at that point. He has it.
Roshan back up.
The big decider.
Both teams, they can take it down very quickly.
Supports need to be, all the supports have to be careful because there's such reach on both sides to be able to get on them. Mary in particular, his position needs to be a little bit better, just so he can get down these Wraith packs, make sure he gets these heals off, because it's going to be a pretty big deal for this Luna. Well, for Stoikov, he has to just find the supports. If he can find the Wyvern, the Tiny, Could just allow Palantimos to rip them all apart because of how massive he is. 5 rushes up.
Gonna make the first move around the pit.
Look at all the Chen creeps.
Root Enjoyers for their high ground around the cliff.
Player on that vision. I like how Stoikov is just standing in the front with Gem. I think that's pretty good positioning from him because he's got Lincolns. He knows he's safe.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to zip in.
Yep.
He's as soon as he sees, I get a main target, probably being the Wyvern.
Yep.
Get Kadaro before the curse comes out in a team fight. It's going to put his team in a pretty good spot.
Damage is pretty high too. He has the quiver, so
Yeah. No,
should be able to burst the Wyvern very easily.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Long wrap around.
He's doing for Palantimos. Good run.
Start things off on Taziz. The burst him low, they'll take him out. Stoikov's going to look towards the back lanes. He's trying to find Kadaro. Kadaro, though, is going to hide up on the cliff. Giving himself all over the cold embrace. Now Stoikov is pretty low on the mana, and BKB soon to come to an end. The curse will come out, trapping Ziz and Palantimos as a buyback from the Marcy into a dieback. He's out of the game for 70 alongside that of Mary. Both supports down. And now the jump ball grind, the toss back onto the Storm. He catches Stoikov. They'll take him out 3 down on Water Rune Enjoyers.
Clips.
You get anything in the turnaround here. Palantimos is trying. He's pretty much dead. Not having the control to set up for the damage he wants to do, and now the scary spot. We'll be able to put the BKB turn and get one. In fact, the time for the Centaur, causing the death of a taker may still do so. It does. The micro there from beyond the grave. Mary setting up for Palantimos to get a double. They're actually going to get Kadaro as well out of this one.
But Supreme's coming back in to clean up.
Oh, and it is going to be a cleanup. BNC on his own. Jibe and Supreme, they'll slowly run him down. A long, drawn-out, chaotic fight, but at the end of it all, into the breach, end up being Supreme.
They do, and they do it really nicely with their constant resetting. And really, I have to give tons of credit to the supports in particular. Kadaro, you'll see the way he danced. You know, you were mentioning dancing on the cliff. He wasn't allowing the Storm to get on him. And Ari, I think, what, 4 or 5 different blink resets that he gets these Abbott toss combos to have things work out well for them. Otaker makes a big mistake, though, in this. I think he just did not pay attention to these Chen creeps and kind of gets himself killed. But all in all, his team makes up for it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very easy. You know, when the Chen's dead, you're like, you know, he's probably checked out of the game, gone to get a drink. He's not looking at his creeps. That's not the case here. These are professionals, and you got to be watching out because he's ready to press that stun button on his Centaur, whether he's dead or alive.
Both of them, right? I think both of the Centaur stomps even clipped him. Get back into it. They're falling into the breach. I think they got a gem during that all. Also, gem from Mary. They have a full butterfly and Supreme and an Aghanims on the Tiny. So pretty big injection of gold. And they get the rush.
The BKB there, Supreme, just in case.
Not letting it get stolen again.
Yeah.
This is much closer than I'd expected, though, especially with 2 lineups. Like,
absolutely.
Of course, sure, the Aegis Steed does make a big difference for Water Enjoyers to get that big momentum kind of going for their way, but very impressed with the way that they've been taking the fights. We also seen the reason though why Into the Breach was a bit chill. Seeing the Morphling power coming into play, how easy he can actually stand his ground. And honestly, the Aghanims is pretty crazy how much you steal. The attack speed slow, even the Expel amp stolen. I saw him stealing from the Storm, and that actually, like, in one of the fights, maybe can make a difference in how much burst damage the Storm can have.
Water Rune Enjoyers will still smoke up themselves. Find a chance to catch Into the Breach at a point where they may be unsuspecting due to the fact that Into the Breach themselves have the Aegis amongst them.
It's a big pickup. They got the Timeless Relic for the Death Prophet. Debuff operations, the silences, the fears that come out from Siphon. Of course, also your damage being amped up. It's going to be an extra element.
Stoikov is going to try and start things, but the immediate BKB's there from Jibe. Some of the silence onto Stoikov. The Lincolns. And the opening stun actually catching Supreme. get caught by this rebound as well from ZZ. They continue to try and lock down this Morphling. And Morphling able to jump back over the side, turns towards Stoikov, but Stoikov commits to the BKB. Palantimos has been completely abandoned here. They've run away to the side. Now they're pushed back in around him. And they'll be able to take down the Wyvern. Stoikov does fall. Taker puts the BKB and cleans up the two of them. Z's and Stoikov go down.
Stoikov is doing God's work with the Arcane Rune too, doing so much to both supports, actually getting everybody relatively low, but BKB ends immediately dies from one stun.
And at this point, Water Rune and Joyce have got the three of them hiding behind the tier 2 tower.
They're being smart though, avoiding that exorcism.
Through that fight, didn't need to lose the Aegis or the Cheese or the Refresher Shard into the breach. They've still got them all.
Yeah, they didn't pop anything. They only lost their 5 position as well too for a pretty damn good trade. Started out very awkward too. Ari like blinks in. Oh my god, Ari? Okay, they were. He walked by 3 bounty runes. those have been there for a while.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Good, let's go again. I mean, Ari.
Wait to see which talent he chooses well too, by the way. Okay, he goes with Greed. Toss requires no target. It's a very conceptually kind of can be broken because you can clip people in fights and kind of just break them, but I mean, he's all about the damage.
He's going this damage.
He's all about
ready to
carry.
He's ready to throw trees at people.
It is absurd how much damage you do have now at this point, though. When you do have Ags plus this 20 talent and everything too, it's also gonna have to be a force to be reckoned with.
Guys, setting up from the trees. The tier 2, they want to try and take a fight outside of their base, but would still be into this Aegis.
No Exo for 30 unless he pops the refresher.
They're starting to back up now. It's difficult to take this team fight.
Morph's 25 now too.
I mean, Ari could look to jump. Gonna start things off by just laying out some damage from a distance onto BNC.
Trying to force the BKBs with any poke. Can't quite there.
Right here. Yeah, you said it, Rick.
That double Lincolns, I believe there. Yeah, so double Lincolns. Actually, triple Lincolns, sorry. Triple Lincolns on the side of Water Rune enjoyers. They do not want to get cursed. Or morphed into, I guess, in particular also, so, okay.
Blocking either of these ults could mess with the flow of a team fight that Into the Breach wants to get going.
A bit of ways to pop it as well, too, but they can't triple Lincoln somebody and keep it very protected. DYZZ, not quite scaling yet. We didn't really get to touch on his build too much, but he's gone for the lens and then gonna be going for BKB, not the phase BKB build that we've been seeing most teams doing, so a bit different. Also takes the sidekick lifesteal. That's the first time I've seen someone take that talent over the rebound.
Yeah, I guess because we're just sort of more focused on making Palantimos' game easier.
Yeah, I mean, the rebound talent's pretty insane because you have an 8-second cooldown on an AoE stun, but it's really all about loot at this point, so I guess. Just for 5 more
Dire's
seconds.
top tower's under attack. Not my problem, but Dire's top tower.
Supreme, a full
is fell.
satanic though with that 25.
What's
It's
the crazy big
incredibly
nonsense?
difficult to bring down.
Still holding on to the cheese and the refresher shard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nexus is a mean, very much one for the fight and one for the push.
Difficult to prioritize for Water Rune enjoyers at this point because they have to jump the Wyvern, but if you don't kill one of these 3 cores, they're gonna they do so much damage on the 3 of them.
We're again just sort of feeling that the difficult spot that they're in, that we kind of expected them to be in, maybe a bit sooner than 46 minutes into the game, as they have been excellent in some of the mid-game fights. They're going to look to start things. Jibe able to put the BKB, the cheese, the ult, it's out, and Palantimos with his BKB, he's having a run. He's having to get out of here. Supreme not going to chase him, closes the gap with the waveform, that's Palantimos going down.
Under attack.
Stoikov zipping back to the safety of his base. Ari nearly catching him with the avalanche. Catches Ziz instead as they take out Marcy. Palantimos in with the second life. They here to try and turn things around.
They gotta get more though. Luna bought back.
He's going to put the mantis. Stoikov very, very low on mana. He's just going to straight up die. Pushes himself beyond the limits. Gets punished.
Oh. I mean, he wants to chase more because they used the loot. They expended the big buyback, but over commits, can't get anything.
sitting at 11k gold deficit. Every single team fight just getting more and more difficult.
Palantimos can't hold his ground. It's like, even though he has the sidekick lifesteal and all that, and the cores just commit on him. The Weaver, the Morphling, they just get right on top of him.
That force field leads me to believe that Dire just fortified their
They can do it.
structure.
40 seconds as Stoikov's out. He has got the buyback.
I wonder what they're gonna build where Dire's top tower.
Wants to use it here. Like a big fight pressured out.
All the lanes starting to push in though, all three. Bottom still has the catapults even. Yeah. They could even make.
How
their
many
way down
range
there.
creep is this?
That's
Look at this.
I mean, it's insane.
What
I was looking, I'm like, mid lane's kind of pretty okay, but what the hell's going on bottom? Look
My
at this
goodness.
wave. And a DD does spawn. It's spotted. We'll have a DD Morphling as well for the fight. And the Luna couldn't stand toe-to-toe already anyway, as he just continues to get like morphed, but ooh.
Big money there
Nice.
for Stoikov. Clean up that push.
Can't stop it, so. Even though he gets the creeps, the catapults don't die. Too likely to drop. Right now, Taker, mid safer, and two, I believe he's.
Tower's under attack. What's the matter
That's
with
a
you?
Titanic as well.
Dire's bottom tower
Easier just for
destroyed.
him to not get burst down and just always stick on top of either Lunar or Storm. Smoked up. Jibe, an centimeter from 5.
Now we got.
I like that talent. I like the Spirit Siphon one still more than the next shit. Surprising he didn't take the slow though, but I guess he wanted to be tanky. That's fine. Rush back up.
Insta Breach could probably force it. Get away
Yeah.
with it.
And they'll get massive advantage from it too, because then they'll have 2 refresher shards. So even one of the supports can maybe have it. Maybe Wyvern.
I mean, Supreme's tempted to just start, yeah.
He can just
start
solo
doing
it.
it. Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry even. He doesn't even need to have his team kind of in the area, or not inside the pit.
I mean, what are you going to do here if you're Water in Joyce? Do you try and throw bodies into the pit?
I think it's pretty scary walking into this area.
Yeah, I think you got to. And this is not the place to be.
Who are you giving the Aghanims to? So Takar. I would prefer it on Kadaro as well.
I mean, I guess for saving like Jibe or saving Supreme, it's big.
90% of the time when I see core players get this Aghanims, they die because they forget
They
about
don't double tap it.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's
either way.
not. These are professionals, bro. Come on.
Yeah, well, the other thing is, too, it does increase his net worth, so it does make your buyback more expensive, too. That's why sometimes, like, having it on the support isn't so bad, but whatever.
True. And it also does increase the potential for your teammates to mold at you when you don't time-lapse them.
Exactly.
Because they know you have the potential to. So it's just a disastrous item. See how a Taker can cope
Let's
with
see
it.
how he does with it.
Dire's top barracks are obliterated.
Yeah, the push coming in. Water in enjoys. How are they going to be able to stop this? Cream. A little bit low. He does have that Aegis. They'll be able to take it out of him pretty quickly. A curse gets dropped, but it's only onto the Viper. Zip across from Stoikov as he looks towards Kadaro. Good, but it's to remove it. And then actually continue zipping aggressive. Spots the BKB. Gets back into Kadaro. They're able to take down Wyvern. Now turn towards spots the BKB. The kill, the toss on the Palantimos has the BKB. Hurricane Pike's back up on the high ground, trying to get away here from into the breach. And will be able to safely do so. Able to separate himself up to be tossed right into the midst of them.
That's so no BKB for 80 on the Luna. He can't show his face. If he gets tossed back again, he's just dead.
Dire's top barracks are really taking a whipping. Ooh, Dire, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work.
And these cores gave nothing to
Yeah, the jump BNC, but Stoikov there with the response. Straight away on top of Ari, supports the BKB and wants to get the melee racks finished.
There it is.
But he's been
Up,
stopped.
down to size, as in
They
the
could do it. Up the way for lost the barracks and not able to punish into the breach there for taking those from them. See
Ooh,
down,
that's
we had a big raid creep party going on earlier. We've got a big one coming out from the Dire side there.
And you
10
saw
range
it?
creeps going to work.
Oh, Taker, he's a good core player. You saw that? He's a nice one. He saved his teammate. He did
did.
time lapse to Tiny, so nicely done.
Even saving a support.
Yeah. But they didn't give the support to anything. They took the refresher shard even on the morph. They just really don't want to give Guitar.
I mean, that's true.
Anything.
That's true. If you're taking the Axon Weaver over your sports, then you better be saving them.
Supreme, a full data list as well finished up. Fully critical mass now at this point. How is this Luna gonna tank up versus any of this? How are they gonna else kill these targets? They keep only being able to kill the supports.
Yeah, without doubt, though, definitely impressive. You know how well Warrune enjoys have been able to hold on in this game. But it does feel that the inevitable is coming around the corner.
Yeah,
with just the setup, the lineup into the breach have, and the fact we're 52 minutes in.
Yeah, and this Morph Weaver are insane, and even the Death Prophet is kind of this third core. Level 25. Exorcism is no joke at this point.
See what they can do.
What's the matter with you? You just Dyer's bottom towers.
I said third core, I mean like third cap.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Rax is going down.
Dyer's bottom barracks are hit.
Oh.
And they're done.
Anything they can really do to stop this.
Ghosts just clean it up. There's another set of exorcisms if they'd like to move the refresher shard in as well. If they even want to use it. They have a DD also on the morph. And they have another refresher shard also on the morph, so. Going up.
Let's try and start things. Gets in on top of the Z's jumps in onto Supreme, but Supreme is going to be safe. They're going to BKB off and zip to the side there. Thanks to the time lapse. Find that second chance to live. Still the Palantimos pushing on. Cuts through Dara. Now will force into the breach to retreat. He's trying to check pretty much into his entire mana pool to get it on top of the Weaver. Will die for it, but was able to get the setup. But Waterman enjoys to kill off Taker. And now turn towards Supreme. Supreme using the BKB in the waveform to get away. Jibei now surrounded. Z's jumps back in, but the BKB's up from Jibei. Waterman enjoys kiting them out for now. Jump from Ari over towards Z's, but now Ari's in trouble. He's getting focused down by the Luna and the Viper. It's a third hero dead on into the breach. As Waterman enjoys their holding.
The Viper and the Luna able to hold their ground next to Chen. I think I saw Kameto revenge on the Luna for a second there too. He had like plus 300 damage from this Hellbear Smasher that died. They're able to hold on again. Great save from the Taker to I think protect the Morphling, but ends up paying with his life because the big jump of Stoikov.
I mean, yeah, Stoikov, throughout this whole game, he just has no fear. He goes for it. And it's these sort of situations where he knows he can sort of throw away his life with that big sort of setup, but it will be worth it overall. They're just getting that little bit of a catch and chase onto a Taker there, using his complete mana pool, gives him the chance to kill the Weaver and keep the game alive here, Waterman enjoys, despite being over 20,000 gold behind.
Yeah, they're able. It's really just because they keep the distance, right? Like Stoikov is like a tank in a way, and then he keeps like, these two ranged, massive DPSers actually in the backline, able to focus fire targets. So.
Middle tower is under attack.
Right, now going the other way a little bit here. Hex also on BNC.
I mean, they're pushing down the mid. They're pushing down the mid. They're onto the tier 3. See how much they can get from this. Ari's dead for 40 seconds. The Taker will be back up in less than 5.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is destroyed.
Yeah, Halberd, Hex, they have a lot of different tools to still control this Weaver. Still always probably going to be the buybacks, of course, for Into the Breach. But Waterman and George live to see another day.
They really do. This is, you know, this is turned out to be a very, very exciting game.
Very close. They have a lot of gold saves.
It's a refresher now.
All right.
Palantimos.
What do we have on our Storm? We could get a refresher on Storm too. He has Agams, so we could see them do the like black hole plays.
It's not exactly what he's going to want, right? Yeah.
I think so. I think they definitely have potential to turn these fights now.
And we're close to the 60 minutes. Any crazy 60 minutes here?
Everything. Every item. It's so bonkers.
I mean,
it's probably going to be one of the big ones still because they have all these like Lincolns, so you feel like double up the protection. But attack speed could also just be crazy. Fired half. Just to negate that gold advantage too.
Smoke on smoke. Palantimos on the front though in the river.
What do they still have on the side of Into the Breach? They have a cheese and I think that's it, right?
Oh, that's just it. They've been through the refresher shards.
Been through everything, okay.
Jesus.
Oh boy, Dyer's middle tower.
The base is being pushed in though. So right now they know probably that Waterman Enjoyers is outside the base.
That illusion rune. Palantimos was able to pick up, so that will help deal with a couple of the waves coming in. Mary! He's going to get caught, but Stoikov, he's going to go straight away to the jump onto Supreme. I'm getting in on top of the Morphling. BS set forward as well. The Vibe Strap. Palantimos comes in with the BKB in the ult and bringing Supreme down very, very low. Supreme has the waveform off to the side. Keep his distance for now from the Lina. Palantimos turns over towards Kadara, now turns over towards Zari. Stoikov again with these aggressive setups. Getting in, setting up Palantimos to clean up the kits, and they're ready to try for more. X there on the Jibbe. He'll get time-lapse by the taker, but it only just drags him closer towards the enemy team as he still goes down. 3 dead on into the breach, and it's possibly more. Take Supreme trying to deal with the fact that Waterrune and Joyous are running them down, but they cannot turn and fight. They have to run as Waterrune and Joyous again taking these team fights.
Luna's damage is through the roof in these fights. The Eclipse too. Like, do you see how much damage he has? He has like plus 200 something from these Lucent beams. So his right clicks are actually just heads on the side. And Jibit thinks he's tanky, but he's not. One armor death prophet dies in no time. As Stoikov constantly getting these amazing grabs.
He really is. He really is. He's, you know, every sort of team needs a Stoikov. You know, the lad that's just going to go in, get these setups, and just no cares, no fear. He's starting the fights. He's making sure that the space is created. I mean, when you have this storm zipping around all over you, the comms of Into the Breach has got to be kind of crazy. How do you deal with this? You're sort of just getting forced to react immediately, and suddenly this team fight that you have and this potential you should have with the cores, the carries that are scaling, and the 20k lead that they have minutes ago, it just seemingly means nothing when Waterrune and Joyous come running at you as they have been.
If they have all their auras, if the Chen is able to survive and keep everybody buffed up, the Viper and the Luna, then these two are gonna just destroy the side of the beach. They have to kill Mary. Honestly, the Wraith Pack, the Boots of the Bearing, all these heals and Solar Crest, it's tanking them up enough. And yes, Stoikov causing chaos. They might just get this this year.
Yeah, BNC's going for it. Going for it. I mean, they'll want to get involved on this Into the Breach. I mean, Stoikov, he's going to be ready to go. BNC put the BKB in and attempt to finish the road to no take enters into the BNC will still be able to get the Aegis. Aegis on the Viper. See Stoikov getting caught by the Avalanche toss, but it's not enough to deal with him as Stoikov turns, takes out Kadara. Kadara buys back immediately. They've got to try and help out Supreme. Supreme pops the BKB, turns towards Stoikov, but Supreme, he's getting shredded once again by the Palantimos. Luna has to get away from this lineup of Waterrune and Joyous that's running them down and take a pot for time lap, but they've got the vision on Stoikov, zips in, drags him back to the Vortex. That's the Weaver gone. As Waterrune and Joyous, they'll be able to grab the Aegis. I believe they grabbed the cheese as well.
And the Aghanim's.
Who got the Aegis?
I think they got it too, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Palantimos was able to grab that. So that whole the 23k lead, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's
completely.
gone. We're straight back to even. And if Waterrune and Joyous were able to do this as they have been, whilst they were 23k down, you know, good luck against them now in a level playing field.
And Stoikov probably is going to be able to commit the gold for the refresher if he's like to. So this is unbelievably impressive. And 60 minutes. So let's see what they get. This game continues to deliver, even though it's been totally crazy from both sides. All right, who gets what though? Let's see.
The Book of the Dead. Always love that one. A little bit of side lane pressure, especially when this is all sort of 5-on-5s. Difficult for Into the Breach to really send anyone out to deal with that silent pressure if the summons start coming down those lanes.
I mean, there's going to be a ton of summons in the fights with Chen. Chen's got his army now fully finished up. These things hurt too. On supports, these things really do hurt. You can be able to the Bearing and just run them probably at the Wyvern, who's already been getting taken care of from Storm.
Yeah, and of course, what? Seer Stone. That on top of the Ether lane. You've got to watch out for the disposers.
Oh my god. And the range that he can catch from is absurd.
Full on Sky. Now for Into the Breach.
Shiva's instead, so Stoikov feeling they don't even need it. He's feeling like he needs to tank up, which I mean might be the case. They didn't need it before, so.
Ooh. And I guess, are we going to get the Stygian Desolator going the way of Palantimos?
Ooh. I mean, I guess. I guess so.
And obviously for the Breach.
Arcanist armor too.
Someone probably wants to hold it, don't they?
Chen's holding the book. I don't think anyone has a slot. Storm can, but I mean,
it's pretty nice, right? 20% magic resistance passively for the whole team.
Well, Stoikov wants 4 mana regen instead, or whatever.
All right.
Aegis, cheese. They're looking to push themselves. Ari, toss back.
He's getting in pretty deep. In single. Having to force down the side, and he's going to be fine this fight, but Supreme will jump the back line this time, having to take out Mary. They've taken out the check, and see if that's going to be the key for them to keep the rest of the team fight. Mary buys back. Ready to rejoin the team as he T-poses over towards the outpost. And it's Kadaro dead without buyback for 95 seconds.
Fresher was used from the Luna.
Could keep this push going again here, Water enjoys. On Stoikov. You can see here with the siege card.
Those are very fast. Constant poke though. At range, of course, from the Death Prophet with Seer Stone and Aether Lens. Siphon has a casual. I mean, you can just mouse over and have fun with seeing the range of Spirit Siphon.
The Merrick to finish off the melee racks.
There you go. Death Prophet with Seer Stone. There you go. Very nice. Jump. Jibe.
Seizes it. He's going to look for the jump. Stoikov gets it. He's right over towards the take. He gets the setup here with the vortex. So Taker getting burned, but still able to get the time lapse off in time. Jibe puts the BKB. Stoikov using the last bit of mana to get out to the side. Still got half of his mana full left, so could look to get back in. BNC just standing his ground there with the BKB. Pretty much finishing the life. Got it. But they're going to do so. Stoikov's back in to finish off the kill. He'll buy back straight away. He wants to keep this fight going. TP over BNC. He cancels his TP there, opts to deal with the pressure of the creep waves coming in. Quite an expensive fight that time around for Waterrune enjoys. They end up expending 3 buybacks.
Big ones too. BNC's I think is really important. Save Stoikov. They have to be super careful now, especially I mean Stoikov in particular because he's been pretty reckless with a couple of his jump-ins. Now it's the buyback. Has to be very careful, especially of this Wyvern.
Yeah,
was able to find him this time, but
The big old item here, the rapier done on Morphling Scream.
well, level C2. He's about to hit 30, so quite a bit tankier as well, being at 700 HP. Luna, I think, also hit 30, so we've got the mini stuns, so potentially could just lock people down infinitely with double eclipses.
Yep.
And he's got move charging, so he's full. All right, what neutral items did we see on the side of Into the Breach now? I see Stygian, I see the hammer.
Oh, Stygian going the way of Supreme.
Oh boy.
That's, yeah, this waveform attacks target. It's going to shred through heroes.
And Otaker also has a lot more, even more ways to just get in and out of fights now too. The Fallen Sky and 2 Shikuchi charges.
Oh.
Oh.
Right.
Is he clicking Seer Stone at the same time? Or something was clicked. Something was pressed.
Pressed all the buttons.
Okay, BNC's the one who's holding the Arcanist instead. Swap things up a little bit.
Waterrune enjoys of some very impressive fights. This next one, more impressive, into a pretty much fully stacked morph with a rapier.
I think Mary has to stay very far back because his buffs and his auras are actually very important for the Luna. And Palantimos and BNC somehow just have to be able to keep that distance that they were having in the successful fights. So for Stoikov, he still probably has to be a bit reckless with the way he jumps so he can give the space for those two to get the right clicks, but feels like it's still anybody's game with these crazy team fights we've had. But now, okay, so like you said, buybacks, many were used. Morphling and Weaver still have it, so does Luna. Morphling also has 8,000, I mean, well, current gold afterwards too, because I'm sure that's also going to be pretty crazy on most of these. So across the board, we have even backup rapiers that could be purchased and whatnot with those buybacks soon. And continue to, really important to be looking at the Luna of having all the buffs of how these team fights will probably go. There is a crazy amount of buffs.
And is there nothing Palantimos can do in terms of change up of items? He's got nearly 12k gold. I mean, can you get a rapier in, or is that just not going to feel good dropping one of these other items for it?
Might have to do some backpacking plays with Refresher to get something at some point soon. Because I'm also looking, and I'm like, they don't really have true strength either. A Butterfly could still be pretty beneficial versus this Morph and this Weaver. But at the same time, also, they have like 8k gold, so they could just pivot. So I'm just unsure what he could get, unless he just wants a full commit rapier. How many books you feed? Give quite a bit of gold still. Bottom lane is starting to become an issue.
At the same time, they'll have to deal with the fact that Roshan will be up soon.
That 5th Roche.
It's really joyous. Thing out. Ari is in with the jump. He's on top of Palantimos, but Palantimos ready to respond. They turn straight away towards Ari, just shreds through him with the Eclipse. The Eclipse destroys him. Ari buys back immediately. See how Taker and Jibbe continue to push forward. They'll get Mary off the side, and with the Winter's Curse, they'll actually trap the two of them. Mary and Stoikov get caught out. Jibbe, has he got damage on his own to finish off these kills? He's kind of struggling to kill Mary off. Mary's going to be able to walk away. So back over towards the mid. BKB popped by Stoikov. He'll opt to zip TP out, and he'll make it back in time.
Only Ari dies in the end of all of it. I think the curse actually potentially saved the Chen there, but was trying to get a multiple hero set up there at the very least. But we did see, yeah, the refresher was popped, the double eclipse was popped. Pretty massive.
I mean, it shouldn't try for the outpost. Because Roshan now back up. With that fight into the breach, easily getting the space to finish this one off. We'll see who still needs an axe. Is it Kadara?
Just Wyvern, right? Okay, I guess Jibbe still needs it. Don't give it anything to support. Greedy cores.
And there we go. That's the rapier now purchased by Palantimos.
Okay. Oh, he's all in. I mean, just backpack the refresher for the time being. Has to be careful though. They still do kill him pretty fast if they get on him, especially if the Chen auras and stuff aren't there.
Absolutely.
This might be one of the longer games in the regional qualifiers, I think.
I think without doubt. We've had some sort of scrape past the 60 minutes, but this getting quite far into it. The Hex on Supreme straight away. Ari's going to be over the back. Jumps into the combo. Stoikov's ready to zip straight over towards the back line. He's found Kadara. Gets on top of the Wyvern. Palantimos trying to run, but Supreme pushes into the high ground. Is able to take him down. Buyback comes out from Palantimos. Disposed. Catches Supreme. With the Fallen Sky Stoikov. He's looking towards the morph, but Supreme's out full HP. Back up at full HP. The curse is up in time, but Kadara does die. Coming to it, but Stoikov won't have much mana to play with coming out at the end of this curse. BKB is back up though. The NC turns with the Hex on towards Alex. Drag him in was rolled the vortex back up towards the mid. They killed the Morphing off once, but as Palantimos out for good, dead for 2 minutes. This looking to be the game unless the 3 of them could do something insane. And there's 2 rapiers, one on the Morph, one on the Weaver. As Into the Breach should have the tools to clutch this one up. The tier 4s are gone. Ancient exposed. Stoikov will give it one final attempt, but the BKBs are popped. Into the Breach, they'll look to shut them down.
Wow. Still, what a showing. Honestly, going to this far of a game, I really expected this Luna to have a lot more struggles, especially after like the 30-40 minute mark or something like that. But either way, some excellent team.
It's your turn to ban. Hello? Yeah, 5 seconds left now. You really got to pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Bounty hunter.
Don't tell nobody, but this one's already in the bag.
It is oxygen restrained spheres.
In
Giant testicle
the
monsters.
bag.
We'll be fine. Let's party! Morty, I'm getting ready for the game to start in 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yes. On the move. On the hunt. Five enemies, five bounties.
Battle's about to go.
Oh.
The hunt is on. A lead. The realm's justice. This way.
Oh man, they just got some of that first blood going.
First blood.
Is that a broken twig I spy?
Scorcher.
Footprints. Closing in. Repositioning. Over there. I follow the trail.
Oh jeez, middle tower's under attack.
This kind of pops my blades grow thirsty.
Ooh, your middle tower's under attack.
You won't get far. You're through. My blades will do the talking. Stalking. Go pre-ra. Payday. I'll find them. I'm under attack. I don't think so. I thought you survived long enough. My blades. unseen. On the hunt.
Your middle tower is under attack.
My blades will do the talking. This way. My fees have doubled. I'll find them. Over there.
Oh, come on. The middle tower's under attack.
Ooh, oh, not good.
Stalking. Repositioning. On the move. Is that a broken twig I spy? Footprints. A lead.
Looks like dire structures are fortified.
5 enemies, 5 bounties. Telltale tales. I follow the trail. Yes. A lead. I'll find them.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
Bargain hunting.
Tis mine.
Denied. Is that a broken twig I spy?
Oh, geez, your middle
I'm
tower's under attack. Great, your middle tower. You can't use that anymore. It's gone.
Repositioning. You can't fight what you can't see. 5 enemies, 5 bounties. Yes. Oh. Over there. My blades will do the talking. Stalking. I'll find them.
Ooh, dire, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work.
You gotta get serious. Top tower's under attack. They took out the enemy's middle tower.
Totes malutes, dog. Oh, ownage.
Up in smoke.
Oh, geez, Rick. The top tower's getting hit.
Oh, your top tower's obliterated. Way to go.
It was just business before. Now it's personal.
You know, the cops are shooting at him and tasing him, and he just keeps getting up.
Yeah, why does he keep getting up? Just lay down.
Footprints. This way. On the hunt. I follow the trail.
Regeneration.
Repositioning. This way. Yes. Over Over there. I'll find them.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower is looking pretty good.
40, bottom tower under attack.
Oh!
Footprints.
Hey, Morty, guess what's not there?
The bottom tower!
5 enemies, 5 bounties. My blades grow thirsty. Invisibility. I'll find them. Is that a broken twig I spy? Stalking.
Want to turn and fight him?
Feed my blade. My blades will do the talking.
Whoa, killing spree. Oh!
Ownage! If you say it really fast a bunch of times, it starts to not make any sense. Ownage!
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 Ownage! Oh man, this guy's dominating!
Bet that hurt. A lead. Footprints. I fade from sight. I'll find them. I'm under attack. My blades will do the talking. Yes. Ka-ching. Your bounty is mine. The trail is clearer. Desolator. I'll find them. Feed my blade. My blades grow thirsty. Stalking.
Killing spree. Whoa!
Don't believe this. Oh jeez, it's a killing spree!
Over there. A lead. This way. Five enemies, 5 bounties.
Need a light.
On the move. Is that a broken twig I spy? Repositioning. Stalking.
Oh boy, your top tower's under attack.
My blades will do the talking. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. 5 enemies, 5 bounties. Is that a broken twig I spy? Attack! My blades grow thirsty. On the hunt.
Can't farm anyway because this fucking thing of ours is watered.
Your bottom tower's under attack.
Dead or alive, slice is known.
Your top tower's under attack.
Oh, Rick, he's dominating now. He's dominating.
Burns, doesn't it?
Get out of there, PA. Get out. Jump to me.
Double kill. Oh man.
Oh, jeez, your top tower's
It's
under attack.
personal. I follow the trail.
Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top tower's under attack.
Repositioning.
Oh, sheesh.
Your top
I'm under
tower's
attack.
under attack.
Hello?
Own it.
Can anyone hear me? It's a killing spree over here.
That's what I call a success.
Your top tower's under attack.
That shovel will
Oh,
burn.
great. You know what we just got, Rick? We just got a player disconnecting on us.
Whoa, initiating
Oh,
killing
jeez, your
spree.
top tower's under attack.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
I guess size ain't everything.
Whoa, mega kill. Uh-oh. Haha, mega kill.
Oh, that's trouble.
That's going to come out of my pay, isn't it?
Your top tower's under attack.
None shall hinder me.
You gotta get serious.
Yes.
Top tower's under attack.
Oh boy, Morty, look who came back. I guess their little disconnection was just a minor inconvenience.
This way. A lead. On the move. Yes. Over there. I'll find them. Yes. I'll find them. My blades will do the talking. I'm under attack. I'll find them.
Oh, what a waste of a CM ult. That's lovely.
Morty, middle tower. You might want to look at it.
Middle tower's under attack.
Lead from sight. 5 enemies, 5 bounties. Watch your head.
Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top
On the
tower's
move.
under attack.
Oh, sheesh.
Footprints.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Top tower's getting hit.
Ooh, oh, not good.
As long as I get paid. I follow the trail. You can't fight what you can't see. Is that a broken twig I spy?
Hooray! The enemy's bottom tower is destroyed. Hooray! Oh, whoa. It's cause for celebration.
Stop.
Bye, baby.
Oh, yeah, your bottom tower's under attack.
Thank you.
You might want to kiss your bottom tower goodbye because it's gone.
Oh, your bottom tower's under attack. Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, cause Radiant just fortified their structures.
This way. My
Oh, yeah,
blades
your
grow
bottom tower's
thirsty.
under attack.
Oh man.
Your bottom tower
Over
is
there.
gonzo, baby.
It's all fake.
You know they're tearing
What's
into your
the
bottom
crazy fake
barracks right now,
nonsense?
right?
I'll enjoy
That force field
this.
leads me to
Where the
believe
fuck
Dire
is the team? They're busy
fortified their-
rexing, and no one's
bottom
doing
barracks
fuck
are getting
all.
Hurt, baby.
I'm under attack. Slice is nice.
Jesus Christ, in this mid.
I don't know if you know this, but your bottom barracks are getting attacked.
Repositioning. I'm not ready.
Morty,
target
middle tower.
is me.
I'm gonna look at it. Hey,
Middle tower's under attack.
The next time you want to feed my bat.
what a mess.
Oh come on, the middle tower's under attack.
Oh boy, your middle tower just really took a big crap. When are these people gonna learn? When are these people gonna learn, Morty?
Oh jeez, middle tower's under attack.
Gonna need to do better than that to shake me. I fade from sight. On the hunt. You won't get far.
Ooh, your middle tower's under attack.
They did say losing
How have you lived this long?
It's I follow the trail. Is that a broken twig I spy? Bountiful.
So your top tower's under attack.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
Tis mine. Regeneration.
Yes. My blades will do the talking.
Oh boy, killing spree.
I'll find them. Blending in. Stalking. I'm under under attack. You can't fight what you can't see.
Thou art a devil.
Watch your head. Dead or alive.
Shadow.
Go. I fall in the service to the realm.
Cool.
Oh my God! Four in a row. He's now dominating. He's dominating,
Your
Rick.
middle tower is under attack. Oh, middle tower's under attack.
It's AM again.
They're coming after your middle barracks.
Ooh, your middle barracks just got wiped off the face of the map. Oh boy, Morty, middle barracks are gone. Uh-oh, you better hold on to your hat because now it's a mega kill. That's 5, baby, 5. There's no accident anymore.
Oh, jeez, your
This
middle
isn't an
tower's under
accident now.
attack.
Screw business. It feeds my blade.
I don't know if you know this, but your bottom barracks are getting attacked. Hey, Morty, there's no bottom barracks anymore. Sorry, player.
Oh man, your middle tower just got destroyed.
It's like dire structures are fortified.
Footprints. You can run, but you can't hide. A lead. I'm under attack. On the move.
Who does that crap? It should be
Your middle
against
tower
the rules.
just, Morty, watch out. It's a killing spree.
Hey, geez, why don't you start taking things seriously? You know, because your ancient is under attack.
Hey, dummy, your ancient's under attack. Hey, what do you think this is a game? Your ancient's under attack. Morty, killing spree. Double kill.
Oh, jeez, he's dominating. Oh, triple kill. Hey, geez, why don't you start taking things seriously? You know, because your ancient is under attack.
Baby.
My quarry has a...
Your turn to ban. You better pick your hero. 5 seconds. Uh, 10 seconds to pick your hero, you moron. You better pick your hero. 5 seconds. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero! Yeah, 5 seconds left now.
There's a price on all their heads. On the hunt.
Oh geez, Rick, we're in some real trouble!
This
I know,
one
Morty.
is
Just follow my
in
lead.
The bag. This way.
Oh, Morty. Oh, it's about to start, Morty.
I'll find them. I'll find them.
Game starts!
Is that a broken
it starts!
twig I
it
spy?
started!
No job is too big. No fee is too big. Yes. Stalking. I follow the trail. I'm under attack. On the hunt. Not yours. Footprints. My blades grow thirsty. Over there. You're through. On the move. This way. I'll enjoy this. Barely worth the effort. My blades will do the talking. I fade from sight. 5 enemies, 5 bounties. Repositioning. there. On the move. I'll find them. I follow the trail. My blades will do the talking. My blades grow thirsty. I'm under attack. I don't think so. I'll find them. Blending in. This way. Slice it. Footprints. Your loss, my gain. Repositioning. Five enemies, 5 bounties. Is that a broken twig I spy? On the hunt.
Blood has been spilled, 40,
What's your
for the
head?
first time in this game.
Stalking. Stalking. A lead. Bountiful. Yes. You can run, but you can't hide. My blades grow thirsty. You can't buy this kind of
Your middle
power.
tower is under attack.
I'll find them.
Oh, middle tower's under attack.
Trail goes cold. Bounty Hunter is back on the You can't fight what you can't see. On the hunt. Footprints. See you soon. I'm under attack. Unseen. Is that a broken twig I spy? This way.
Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
To the realm. I had planned to take them in alive. Feed my
Top is
blade.
missing.
Over there. On the move.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, cause Radiant just fortified their structures. Oh man, this guy's dominating.
Invisibility. Invisibility!
Stay near.
Repositioning.
Own it.
5 enemies, 5 bounties. I
Your
follow the
bottom
trail.
tower's under
You
attack.
can't fight what you can't see. I'll find them. Not yet. My blades will do the talking. A lead. A few gold more. Repositioning. Slice is nice. Found you. Blending in. My blades will do the talking.
Double kill.
Regeneration! As long as I get paid.
Looks like dire structures are fortified.
My blade. I fade from sight. This way.
Your top tower's under attack. You know, Morty, it sometimes feels like they don't even care.
With pleasure. Over there. Yes. I'll find them. Five enemies, 5 bounties.
Let the world end now.
Tell tales of the
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower
Stalking.
is looking pretty good.
Morty, bottom tower under attack.
Oh! Come on, get with it.
on the move.
Double damage.
Mega kill. He just mega killed.
It was just business before I began. I'll find them. I follow the trail.
Better to burn out than fade away.
It's my time.
Whoa, killing spree. Oh!
Got you!
Oh boy, your top tower's under attack.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
We have revenge tonight.
Over there. I'll find them. On the hunt. You can't fight what you can't see.
Oh boy, your top
I
tower's under
follow the
attack.
trail. My
Oh,
blade.
your bottom tower's under attack.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
Oh boy, killing spree.
Oh, geez, your middle tower's under attack.
Oh boy, your middle tower just really took a big crap. Oh boy.
Okay, now it's personal.
Ooh, Dire, you gotta fortify them.
blades
Their
will do the
structures.
talking.
Good work.
Oh, your bottom tower's under attack.
A lead.
Hey Morty, guess what's not there?
Unseen.
The bottom tower.
My blades. I'm under attack.
Oh, own it. Killing spree, whoa! Double kill, oh
For
man.
my time.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower. He's now dominating. He's dominating, Rick.
My blades will answer.
Your bottom
this
tower's under
injustice.
attack.
Yes. Is that a broken twig I spy? My fees have doubled. On the move. Meet your maker. This way. I'll find them.
Must be.
Repositioning. Stalking. I fade from sight.
Ah, the enemy's bottom tower. It's gone. We did it.
This way. Over there. Repositioning.
Time to cut my losses.
A lead. I follow the trail. My blades will do the talking. Five enemies, 5 bounties. Payday. Cut him up. On the hunt. My blades grow thirsty. I'll find them. Is that a broken twig I spy?
Oh, the enemy's middle tower's gone.
You're
Serves them
through.
right.
the move. I'll find them. Yes.
Ooh, your middle tower's under attack.
Footprints. I'll find them. I fade from sight. This way. My blades grow thirsty. Bountiful. I've come to collect. You won't get far. My blades will do the talking. Closing in. You can't fight what you can't see. On the hunt. On the move. Yes.
Should have stopped when you lost the advantage.
Stalking. I come to collect. Foot. I'm under attack. But see you soon. Bountiful. Unseen. Over there. Watch your head. Not yet. Is that a broken twig I spy? Five enemies, 5 bounties. Attack!
Morty, watch out! It's a killing spree!
Stay down.
Feed my blade.
Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified their structures.
The realm's justice.
Whoa, the enemy's top tower got destroyed.
Well, that's what I call teamwork.
The trail is clearer. On the move. Ah, scepter. I'll find them. Yes. What's happening? It's not time yet.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh, jeez, he's dominating.
I'm under
Jade's
attack.
middle tower's under attack.
That's for your impertinence.
What do you mean? Oh, alright.
40, middle tower. I'm gonna look at it. No, not so fast, 40, because he just mega kill. It's a mega kill now.
This isn't over. Presumably a pity.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Summer nightmare.
Norse about great feline.
Ja, så dere se hva er det jeg står for dere? Så kommer jeg nå gjøre det. Håper det.
Invisibility?
Look who's just made bail. My blades will do the talking. On the hunt. My fees have doubled. Blending in. Repositioning.
Ah! Fresh meat!
Hello? Can anyone hear me? It's a killing spree over here.
Double kill. Oh man.
Just stalking. This way.
Yeah.
Your loss, my gain. Feed my blade.
Oh, they took out the enemy's middle tower.
I'm under attack.
Whoa! You just unlocked a positive encouragement soundbite.
Yeah. Alles noch nicht.
The trail is clear. My blades
Radiant
grow
just
thirsty.
fortified their structures. You know what I'm talking about?
Feet ear. You can't fight what you can't see.
Double kill.
That's what you get.
A lead. Blending in. I follow the trail.
Morty.
He's dominating now. He's dominating. Oh, the enemy's middle tower's gone. Serves them right.
Cut him up.
Enemy's middle barracks just got wrecked, baby!
Man, great teamwork, huh, Rick?
You're actually watching this, Morty?
Oh, man, what? Get up on out of here, because Radiant just fortified their structures.
This way.
Oh, the enemy's middle tower's gone. Serves them right. Oh, they took out the enemy's middle tower.
Oh boy, Morty, this is some pretty fantastic stuff happening right here.
Oh, that Radiant, he's dominating.
Oh my goodness gracious, if it isn't, if my eyes don't deceive me, Dire wins. In your face, Morty.
Screw you, Rick.
Yes.
Get coke, thank you. That's all coke. I'm supposed to need it. That's a monster. Hmm? Is it that? Come on. Probably. The problem. Det kostar över. Mm? Jag vet inte exakt vad jag säger. Okej. Okej. Let's make it. Yeah, what are you? Hello. Dan gaan we rekening restart en fok rond. Elke keer as ek in Dota is, dan as ek jou game wil kyk of iets doen, dan gooi hy my uit Dota uit. Soos jy sê, gaan net uit Dota uit. Sit dan minimize of iets, hy gaan net die hele game uit. So ek gaan net gou restart maak. Hello. Zo pad. Kijk maar of hij nou werkt.
I've been into my chat right now. Hello? Why I don't have sound? Oh, there we go.
De muziek is ook af.
Wat?
De muziek af.
NBC.
Muziek is zeker af.
Yeah, it's never be fine.
Right.
Okay. It's not Call of Duty. But what's more fun than watching someone who doesn't know how to play Dota play Dota? Oh.
It's your turn to ban, dummy!
Fuck, ik speel.
What's Big Daddy?
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine.
Precies, hè.
Oh. Jag sa det, laat jou stem gewoon. Oké, heel stom.
Suck balls, bitch.
Ik doe gereeld. Oké, met wie... Viper, ik ga met Viper spelen. Boom, 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 boom.
Alleen ik blijf niet de kak erin.
I'm weer gefreaking
Oh man,
copyright
Rick, there's
strike
only
met die
10
muziek.
seconds left to pick a hero! Yeah, 5 seconds left
alright.
now.
BKB is must. Yep.
Big Daddy, ik krijg ook copyright strikes met die muziek.
Wat?
Verduidelijk. Dus word je gecopyright.
Nee,
YouTube
hulle sê
video's.
op myne nee dat wat
Owner
die-
gives
the
permission.
Ja, the owner gives permission.
Well, oké,
10
ze
seconds to
woord,
pick
maar
your
dat is
hero,
niet.
you moron.
Dat was copyright claim.
Ja.
5 seconds, Morty.
Dus dat is
It'll be
alles
fine.
cool en goed is, maar hoe meer dit gebeur, hoe minder het stoot hulle jou channel uit. Dat is het probleem. So, dis nie noodwendig dat jy so 'n strike of iets gaan kry nie, maar ja, dis baie annoying. Maar dit gaan nog baie gebeur, veral met Harry Potter ook.
Kom het ons die livestream dan.
Kom met ons nie?
Livestream.
Want ik
Oh.
weet zwaar ik ben.
It burns.
Guardian of the deeps. Deep ones guide me.
Huh. Oxygen-rich atmosphere. Giant testicle monsters.
It's
We'll be fine, let's
in
party!
the bag. Keep a lookout. No delay.
Morty, don't look now, but battle's about to start.
Oh my god, no! I ain't ready for this! I didn't do this!
Ja, ek wou accept het.
Guard well.
Wat is daai?
It's
Met je
not
challenge.
time yet.
Als iemand je challenge. Wie ook al dood gaan eerst en dan verloren.
It's in a bag,
Oh.
mate.
Oh,
You
right,
see if it's
now
not
it's on,
and
baby.
see if it's not in there. I'm telling you, it's a lot, mate. Send me
Waar ben je de
forth.
Brussel nu gegaan, hè?
I
Dat is mijn
rush
vraag.
to
Hoe kom je daar hierboven
defend.
gestaan? Weirdo. Hey, als het de Brussel nog staan.
Slither.
Let's go.
Ah, wat te doen?
En sla niemand met jouw gauntlet.
Wat is een gauntlet?
Ja, Henkie.
Kijk die boy ook het
High
spel.
five
Daarom
on
is het
een
goed is.
Oh. Want in Brussel gegaan. Oh, ik kom weer terug luisteren. Oh, we gaan maar uit die lijn uit. Dat is niet goed, hè. Oh, ga maar doorgaan.
Foe. Denied.
Yes.
First victim.
I'm under attack.
Ga dan nou staan.
To the fight.
Stop, bitch.
I'm
Say hello
on
to
to
my friend. Zo. Wat noem je zij?
Wat hè?
Wacht, nee, ik het
Ja, man, dat is een kwad, man. Hello to my little friend.
scaling up.
Ja, hij
Wat
brengt
gaan
me
mij altijd doodmaken? Oh my fucking word. Wat gaan nou aan?
een DJ. PN is een kiddo.
Ik weet niet, mijn guy met toegemaakt.
Ga ze weer silent gaan.
Hij net ook een zo gemaakt. Ik moest bij
They're
rekening
back.
restarten.
Who would have thought?
Okay.
Who would have thought?
Ja, ik was eerst bij OBS en nu.
What even?
Restart hem niet je rekenaar. Je hebt genoeg tijd
Lisa.
Ja, nee.
om terug te komen. Moet je kan niet net restarten, man.
Ja, ik kan niet net restarten, gelukkig. Is het nou een van een cutscene? Zo.
Ja, als je dat zo maakt, dan moet je restarten. Dat is altijd mee gewerkt.
Oké.
Scale.
Ongelukkig.
Ik denk wel op dit spelen met mijn game crashen. Dus het is goed dat ik dat doe.
No delay.
Zo spelen als een beetje dota. Ik ben niet zo dota. Ik speel niet al liefst als dat dit niet een vibe is.
Wacht, ik weer die kak op af te gaan. Als we het op je silent gaan, ga je altijd voor je.
Ja.
I rush to defend.
Hoe lang go die goed? Close. Oké, dan gaan ze hem doodmaken, hè?
Dan zo.
Ja.
Ja. Ons kan draaien, definitief.
Keep a lookout. I go. Patrolling.
Zo bij die dood gaan.
I'm under attack.
Hij doet met kak. Ja, nee, ga van ons aan.
Onward. No. Look to the foe. I rush to defend.
Het is swampen dood. Fuck it.
My strength increases to the fight.
Ik kan hem eigenlijk sluit poes uit. Hoppakee.
Deep ones guide me.
Oh, come on. The middle tower's under attack.
Not
Nee, 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 nee.
welcome the abyss.
Double kill. Oh man.
Jezus. Hoe doen dat dat? De fuck gaan. Ja? Oké. I'll be back.
Soos ek sê, ek weet dit dan gaan hy my net dit ook doen.
Again. Look to the foe.
Dit is baie annoying. Want ek verloor viewers so en dit is nie oké nie.
Yes.
Gaan pipe kry.
No delay. Guard well.
Your top tower's under attack.
Onward. Patrolling.
Kom.
Slither. I'm under attack.
Ek kan nie spels gebruik nie.
Denied. Yes.
Die was die silent, sorry.
Keep a lookout. Onward. Look to the foe.
Ja, maar ik kan bashen, hij is dood.
Your tower's under attack.
Ik ben niet onder de tower, hè.
Ja, ja.
Oké.
To the fight.
Ja, ek kan nie.
Missing middle.
Oh, your top tower's under attack.
Ek kan pipe kry.
With malicious intent.
Keep a lookout.
Ach, Jesus.
Oh boy, killing spree.
Ek kan nie in TP nie.
Yes.
Die TP was op cooldown. In elk geval.
I rush to defend a soldier's
Daar
fortune.
was net die onderste tower daar. Die goed is al level 9 en 10.
Morty, killing spree. Oh yeah, your bottom tower's under attack.
On their tail.
Wat is ek dood?
I go.
Zo.
Deep ones guide me. My power grows.
I thought we were going to find out that I restarted.
Zo ver, hè.
I'm under attack.
Your middle tower's under attack.
Can I do more fire damage?
Ja, hij heeft nog geen mij weer gediend. Of dat gedoe nadat ik gerestart heb.
Guard well.
Ja, prachtig met kill gesteld. Jene, bro.
Well
Oké, ding is uit, nee. Hij is top, hij is met, hij is met. Hij is even typie.
Resurface.
Is er een double D?
Guard well. Missing middle. Yes.
Failed the veil. Straight up.
Whoa, initiating killing spree mode.
Now we're going somewhere.
To defend.
Oh man, this guy's dominating.
What for the tower? For the tower?
Oh, his middle tower's gone. Serves him right. Whoa, 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 they took out the enemy top tower.
Soul.
You know, Rick, I gotta tell you, my bottom tower.
Your bottom
looking pretty
tower is
good.
gone,
Bottom
so,
tower
baby.
under attack.
Onward.
Upper pipe.
No delay.
We
Slither.
gaan met, ons kan met de pin.
To the fight.
Your bottom tower's under attack. Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified their structures.
Lifestealer. Vessels.
Oh man, your middle tower just got
I hear
destroyed.
the deep ones calling.
Kijk top, kijk top, kijk top, kijk top.
Just the good dude, die young.
Te laat mensen, kom uit.
Stop.
Meneer, raak het lijn. Meneer, raak het lijn.
I, soldier. Keep a lookout.
Oh, poes. Ja, ik zei.
Oh jeez, it's a killing spree.
It's not.
Hoeveel kan ik op in? Ja, hoe lang hoor hij poesting, man? Toch.
Don't run off.
Ja, dan moet het dat Sean omgestaan heeft. Hij zou omgestaan heeft. Hopelijk.
Nou, alsof als voor Sean kan zeggen, waar hij is op push gedaan.
Nee, we zitten voor Sean geattacked.
Hij was op pad om hem te
Dat ik er niet zat.
Dank je.
Dat kan je alsjeblieft gaan. Ik like it.
That's for me. Slither. My strength increases. You're in deep water. No mercy.
En top, bottom terug. Amper mijn ding.
Patrolling.
Dit nog blijft nu.
On their tail.
Dus kom lifestealer.
Keep a lookout.
Oh Oh jeez, your top tower's under attack.
Wat gaan we om?
Oh
Hij is
jeez.
alleen, hij is alleen, hè.
As good as done.
Ik denk hij is er echt in. Kom.
Morty, you're not gonna like this. The top tower is under attack.
Nice.
Oh.
Thank you, boys.
Sheesh.
Killing spree. Whoa! Double kill.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? It's a killing spree over here. Triple kill.
Als we dan het vieslijk geoutplay, ik wil pillen weer. Ik denk, ze beiden. Ze beiden. Oh.
Ik heet Blink.
Wait up.
Ja, hij is er.
Nature attend. Oh dear.
Hij denkt het in met. Oh my fucking soul. Hij moet tegelijkertijd met gaan.
Oh, your bottom tower's under attack.
Hey, you might want to kiss your bottom tower goodbye because
Hij
it's
zit
gone. Whoa, Morty, I've been across the cosmos and I've seen a ton of different realities, and let me tell you, this is definitely not a remarkable moment at all.
We gaan outpost.
Me. Treasure for the deeps. Cowards.
Kom. Een beetje ver. Hou hem niet daar.
Look to the
Toch gewoon vooral om je te blijven.
Oeh,
Met
jenne.
tweeën.
Pas op nou. Volgens mij die reizen wordt man.
ready.
Kom uit.
Oh my god!
Gooi je poison op hem.
He's now dominating!
Ik probeer.
You gotta get serious! Top tower's under attack!
Uit.
Jezus.
Jenne.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
I'm under attack.
Hoe fuck leven die bij nog? Jana?
Whoa, killing spree! Oh!
Wissel betekent nou absoluut onze kont. Ik ben bigger. MKB ook kennen. Die game heel aan.
Morty, middle tower. I'm gonna look at it.
Radiant just forced my tower's under attack! You know what I'm talking about?
Moet je mensen kijken?
Onward.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
No delay.
Ik ga niet in aanrijden meteen.
Patrolling.
Als hij chase boven, altijd maar net. Als je kan, alsjeblieft.
Als
Ja, altijd.
Sorry.
Zo, nee. Is alright. Het is net fucking best even als je bij ons.
Keep a lookout.
Hij kan op hem blinken en hem staan in het klas heb ik gebruikt actually.
Weet je?
Guard well.
Dat is... Altijd net, als hij... Nice.
Goed, ja.
Oh, jezus.
Whoa, initiating killing
Hoe komt met ons
spree
naar
mode.
eens fucking vision nie? Hoe komt met ek fucking hoorts neerset? Kraak. Is die nie eens support nie?
Great! Your middle tower! You can't use that anymore! It's gone!
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Nee, lelijk weer.
Even met hy invest, moes jy my doodgemaak het deur jou
Ja, ik weet niet, apparently like het voor mij niet fucking zo.
Look to the
Nee, fucking goed doen, zeker de damage als dat hier push ook zien.
Daar's iemand naby jou, daar's iemand naby jou.
Nee, ik zie niet.
keep a lookout.
Mori, watch out! It's a killing spree!
I rush to defend.
Hallo, Rosika.
Ik ben op BKB te laat dus.
BKB, ja. Was defended, was defended.
Guard well. I'll do it for a thin.
Ik heb die BKB en ik wil die gaan. Oké,
Not yet.
Oh, Roshi
Let's
just
not
got
go.
slaughtered
Het is
by
te
the
laat.
tire.
Waarom nou baklei?
Hulle baklei ja, maar ek is
Nee, nee. Ik ben eens type 1.
Full of fight.
Ik Chandra is tegen type.
Double kill, oh man.
Look to the foe. Oh,
Jeez, he's dominating!
Wat? Wat is silences?
Is dood.
slither.
Ik heb hem nog nooit doodgemaakt.
Nee, sorry.
Hij heeft ages gehad. Hij heeft ages gehad.
Kijk achter mij, kijk achter mij.
Onward.
Ach, Jenne, is hij ook net zo poes, kijk.
That's the best Mori, because he just mega killed. It's a mega kill.
Wat nou bro? Wat nou hè? Wat nou hè? Wat nou? Wat
Zeer
nou?
goed, ja.
Wat nou hè?
Holy crap, Ricky's unstoppable!
Wubble up a dub dub!
Oh, maar noem het dust. Troll.
Guide me.
Gaan weer fucking in was.
Hij gaat nou MKB krijgen.
Vigilance. Onward.
Ik heb iets terug. Ik wou niet over de PN hè. Razor wat ook.
Ik heet BKB.
Ik heb MKB ook voor de PN.
Whoa, the enemy's top tower is fallen!
Akkoord man nou.
Nou, kom eens fuck off, Isha. Ik denk dit is erbij.
Ik ga gaan linken dus kunnen.
Ik ga hem niet.
En dat was met fuck off. Fuck off. Hallo, hallo, hallo.
Hij is alleen daar. Oh, en dan moet het gaan.
Oké.
Kijk, ik kan nog niet, ik kan niet
If you say it
iets
really
doen.
fast a bunch of times, it starts to not make any sense. Own it! Own it! Own it! Own it!
You're in deep water.
Dus push maar. Lifestealer is uit hè. Ja.
Ik is uit.
Double kill. Oh boy, killing spree. We should start calling this person triple kill because they got a triple kill.
Keep a
Het
lookout.
was een goede fight geweest totdat het omgedraaid is. Hij komt voor jou, hij komt voor jou. Ik kan hem.
Hetzelfde met fuck off.
Kom, hij is alleen denk ik hoor.
Ja, denk je, BKB ook hè.
Waar is die livestreamer?
Trolling.
Dat houdt er nog maar gewoon hè.
Hij is heel tijd
Full
fokken.
of fight.
Kom eens gaan op hem hè.
Oké, hij kan hem rot in de kak.
Nogie. Nogie.
Oké, dat is bonen.
Oh my gosh, Morty.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Level 60. Hij heeft gesmeld, letterlijk.
Oké, ik heet MKB.
Was bij damage.
You
PA
won't escape.
was hij zo, ik weet niet waar ze nou.
Ja, maar als kanaal vanaf dat stress.
En ik wou wel.
Dus je kan er niet met stream opmaken bij jou.
Ik zal nou.
A soldier's fortune.
Net als je kans krijgt, nee. Dus ik word gewoon bij de office.
Livestreamer.
Look to the foe.
Waar het gewoon gaan. En
fare
gaan we het
well.
fucking ding consume zo. Dan zal die bloody goed
I
toekomen.
rush to defend.
Zo met dat.
Blijf stil, is hij bij ons, hè.
Dat je kills, man.
Kom, fight toch.
I'm under attack.
Ja, 2 is net.
Onward.
Dat is fucking niet aan.
We gaan met.
No delay.
Push bot, dig in push bot.
Nee.
Oh, fuck. Wat is allemaal hier?
Sinjom. Kom mee daar, kom mee daar, kom mee daar.
Jullie. Als ik een typie wil, wat typen mij eruit?
To the deeps with you.
Dat is alleen nog hier zo kom. Ik kan helpen.
We gaan kijken of ik
Op
er
dat
een
punt.
kan doodmaken.
Waar is hij?
Top.
Yes.
Kom zo, hè. Hoe ver is dood, hè? Hij gaat dust.
I go.
Hij gaat niet van.
Deep
Ah, is hij?
ones guide me.
Kom, kom, of.
Alleen het vision hier.
Stop nou. Ik heb hem gedust, maar ja.
To the fight.
Ik heb amper moonshot, hij
Hij is onder.
Hij gaat niet rechts.
Slither. Look to the foe.
Hij gaat onder
Nou,
de
dat is allemaal hier zo.
Ik zal met ook komen.
Hij heeft je met BKB niet, hè?
Nee.
Hier rechts.
Ja.
Kijk eens uit.
He monster killed!
Hij gaat op dinges. Maak hem niet dood. Nice. Jij kan hem ook dood maken.
Stop mij.
Kom maar, let allemaal dood behalve die. Ja, dat is hij. Hij is dood.
Nee, die
Hij is
push.
dood.
Hij die push. Stap met die punt. Zo. Ik moet niet zo aan gaan. Maar ben.
Fuck off, man. Wie waren nou?
Ooh, they took out the enemy's middle tower!
Fuck off.
Oh, TB boots krijgen.
Mine. And with strange eons, even death may die.
Ja, kom.
I rush.
Dat gaat niet helpen.
TP outpost toe. Ik spreek staan, hè.
It's a killing spree!
Hij heeft zijn BKB gebruikt.
Yes.
Stop met die boven.
Oh, skillen. Oh my soul. Je
Als je altijd in die Kiro fucking dingen, bro. Als de Kiro in die silencer.
Ja, ik denk dat is de poes vinnig gekry om hier. Hij is te vinnig. Hij is vinniger as ek. Pas op nou, pas op nou. Hij stil is van man.
Moet ergens door.
Morty, you know that Roshan guy that just got killed by Dyer? He owed me money.
We gaan op towers eens gaan.
Look to the foe. A soldier's fortune. In over your head.
Die waarde is hij.
Oh, check it out, Morty. Look at this place, huh?
Boy, this place is freaking
To
me out,
the
man.
fight. I'm on to you. I go.
Luister dus. Met.
On their tails.
Tippie top, 8 met.
Ooh, your middle tower's under attack.
Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified their structures.
Ah, the enemy's bottom tower. It's gone. Your middle tower just bit the big one. Oh boy, Morty, middle barracks are gone. Oh boy. Oh, not good. Whoa, killing spree. Oh!
They're punching your middle barracks right now.
Spree. Oh boy, your middle tower just really took a big crap.
Oh jeez, middle tower's under attack.
Ooh, your middle barracks just got wiped off the face of the map.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, cause Radiant just fortified their structures.
Hey dummy, your ancient's under attack. Game over, baby. Oh man.
Defeated.
Legacy is uit.
My fucking word, wat fout met jou?
Loop je ding.